Coast, which means our new today specials. We have two big ones coming up for you, and that's happening in about 5 or 6 minutes.
Because now we're going to talk about heart health with CholestaCare. I just wanted to finish up on that topic with hydration, because for many of us, you know, if we're having steak or meat at night, those are things, the saturated fats within them will tend to make our blood kind of stickier. It will make our blood more likely to clot, things like that, not flow as readily. Omega-3 fatty acids tend to do just the opposite. So it's important, if you say have red meat, always make sure that you're getting your omega-3 fatty acids, because it can to counteract that process. And again, as I said, it's important to be hydrated, because being hydrated ensures that our blood keeps flowing as well as possible, because at night we want to make sure that we continue that process. That's
excellent. All right, we do want to talk about CholestaCare briefly, because this is another product talking about heart health, and we have the natural CholestaCare. This is an example of something people sometimes discover and realize, that there is a natural alternative to lowering your cholesterol. And this is plant sterol, so it's completely safe. It's obviously 100% healthy. And the best part about it is we have it super affordable today. People love this. It's another huge customer pick, because this is when you get to measure those results. You know, when you have your cholesterol checked, whether it's working or not. 60, 180, 360, or a 720. And you're going to be taking this every day. You're going to be taking it with meals every day, so you may want to stock up on the largest choice. It's only $139.90 today. You're saving $60 off, depending on the size. Everything is obviously at special pricing, but if you know you're going to be taking this every single day, and you will be, and you just take it with meals, right? Take a couple with two meals.
Well, you eat 2 meals a day. You take 1 capsule, say 1 capsule with your 2 largest meals of the day, 2 capsules a day. You could take more. You could take even up to 4 or 5 capsules a day, but you'll get the maximum benefits if you take 1 capsule with each meal, 2 capsules with a particularly large meal. And most folks think, when we talk about this, that it's an ingredient, like they'll often say about nutritional supplements, that it supports healthy cholesterol levels. No, this doesn't support healthy cholesterol levels. You should look at the language on the screen. This ingredient can actually lower total cholesterol, lower LDL cholesterol, that's the bad cholesterol. That it is an ingredient that there's been an exception carved out by the Food and Drug Administration, where we actually get to make what is pretty much a drug claim in terms of supporting heart health, not just supporting heart health, but actually helping to reduce the risk of heart disease by lowering total and LDL cholesterol. And I was just going to read some of the basic charts here. We have some great quotes, and the reviews, again, we have reviews that talk about cholesterol reduction, and that's what this product does. But plant sterols, like those in CholestaCare, have long been clinically established and now FDA approved to help reduce the risk of heart disease by reducing total and LDL cholesterol levels. These work perfectly with any cholesterol-lowering drug, because they work differently. Cholesterol-lowering drugs affect your liver, which, if you're taking them, you need to take CoQ10, because they also lower CoQ10. The natural plant sterols present in CholestaCare safely reduce both total and LDL cholesterol levels, and do so without any risk or side effects. Diet is the cornerstone of any cholesterol reduction plan, and plant sterols are diet's most potent tool for cholesterol reduction. CholestaCare's structure is so similar to that of cholesterol that it can block up to 40% of cholesterol absorption, healthy and also bile salt reabsorption. Healthy diets, when combined with plant sterols, have the capacity to lower LDL cholesterol levels by 28 to 35%, which is almost like a cholesterol-lowering drug. So incredibly powerful tools. You could combine them with cholesterol-lowering drugs, or if, say, you can't tolerate those medications, this becomes an incredibly powerful tool.
There we go. I know we have one more thing we want to squeeze in here real quickly for you. I think we're going to talk about, are we going to do glucosamine real quick,
We
Steve?
won't have time.
Okay.
We won't have time to talk about.
Do you want to mention it, or should we wait and do it tomorrow night, maybe?
We'll try to, we'll try to do glucosamine and chondroitin tomorrow night.
Okay.
And again, when we talk about that, ours is a different product, so it's important to hear the discussion, because it's actually a different form than you find in stores.
Excellent. Was this the fastest hour ever?
Whenever I'm here, it's like, you go certain places. I remember in school, the clock would seem to go backwards. It would,
stop. You think it was broken?
Whereas here, you look at it, it was the same time.
Exactly.
But here, it's funny. Hopefully, it's the same for you at home. but as I was coming on here, Muriel's in the green room, and she said she was going to turn the volume louder, because when she listens to me, I make her go to sleep.
You should see, we should have a camera back there. She is so cute. She's got her little pillow and her little blankie. And she's just, oh, you're right. We probably put her right to sleep.
I'm not sure if she prefers sleeping through my shows or she likes coming on. She'll come on tomorrow when we talk, I think, about oatmeal.
Oh, good. So. She's so cute. Well, anyway, if you do have a minute to go read the reviews, because this is one that people who have high cholesterol have to work on their cholesterol.
Only 100 or 2 in each size. And again,
very
no
limited.
Side effects, no warnings. I really encourage you to read the reviews. And this is one of those products that in black and white, you see the results with a blood test. So this is something, and we have reviews where reductions anywhere from 10% to 40%, and hundreds of reviews talking about the benefits of this. So it's a reliable product. The FDA wouldn't have approved it for this benefit if it had any safety risks at all, which it does not, or if it didn't deliver its benefits reliably, which it does.
And isn't it true that even if you're already taking a cholesterol-lowering medication, that this does not interfere with that?
As I was saying that before, that those work in your liver by inhibiting an enzyme that's involved in the production of cholesterol. What this does is this blocks the absorption of cholesterol and the reabsorption of bile salts. So even if you don't eat cholesterol at all, this still can lower your cholesterol levels. And